Friday night baseball from the K, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. The Palehose look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Danny Duffy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
So now into the box is Tim Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Chasing after it is Taylor, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So here's Jose Abreu. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Anderson at second. Madrigal on at first with nobody out. Hit to short. Mondesi brings it in. There's Merrifield to Santana to get the double play. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
So now to the plate, Yermin Mercedes. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And they're runners at the corners now. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No, that's down.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch to short. Mondesi scoops it up. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 2, KC coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Lucas Giolito will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So now here is Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
Here's the pitch.
27.
Too high. Ball.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's coming off a game in which he had 4 hits, including a home run. I saw him during batting practice. He was smiling and he was feeling good about himself. The confidence was just oozing out of him.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
Down. 0-2.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he will look at a
Outside,
first pitch fastball for ball 1. Past history with Lucas Giolito, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
If the offense didn't already know, the man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. He'll try again. 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. And now here is Adam Engel. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Popped him up. Santana has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. White Sox down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 2-0 lead. In is Jorge Soler, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. And there's ball 2 now.
I got 2
In
on the
today's
count.
game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And that one yanked just foul. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hamilton on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
With Merrifield next to bat. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's totaled 4 hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit to third. Moncada has it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The White Sox lead it 2-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. A ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Alberto has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
1 out here in the Chi Sox 3rd. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years. Jose Abreu will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Taylor. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu, number 14 on the season, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The center fielder, Luis.
The batter will be Luis Robert. 0-1 the count. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Duffy sets. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pause, and the 0-2 misses for ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Yermin Mercedes.
So next to hit is Yermin Mercedes. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And now a pitch on the way.
Down that ball.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose.
Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good it is so big of the pay. 2 seam ain't enough.
So stepping in is Ryan O'Hearn, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now here's the first offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
That misses 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. At the plate now is Michael Taylor, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 1-1.
That's inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1.
Ball two.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Andrew Vaughn the next to bat. High and deep to right center. Soler's after it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. And we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Standing in now, Adam Engel, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on no base hits, 1 error, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The White Sox lead this one 4-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. As it's grounded sharply to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
That's a ball.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Yeah.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Moncada gloves it. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to bat, Tim Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, swing and a liner, and this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. Around first, digging for 2, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Chris Bubich, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. To the plate now, Nick Madrigal. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is lined hard to deep left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. There's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Luis Robert.
Center fielder, Luis.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Taylor at the track. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Number 54 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 54.
At the plate now, Yerman Mercedes. Soft liner towards short, and 1 gone. So next to bat will be Yoan Moncada. Now here's the first offering. Moncada swings, and it's hit very well to right. So they're going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada, number 14 on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
A bouncer to the left side. Mondesi picks it up, and that's the second out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now here's the pitch. Adam Engel is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And he fouls this one off. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Merrifield ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 9 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Jorge Soler leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Ready now is Carlos Santana. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 9 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, here is
Leading
Billy
off for the White
Hamilton.
Sox,
He's 0 for
the
2
right
thus
fielder,
far in this one.
Billy